Good morning, student. Today it is the third lecture of chapter number 3, admission of a new partner. As I told you that there are so many learning objectives like calculation of new profit sharing ratio, calculation of gaining ratio, calculation accounting treatment of goodwill, accumulated profits, reserves, revaluation of assets and liabilities, and adjustment of capital. By learning this chapter, you just come to know all these calculations and all how these transactions are to be transacted, what will be the accounting treatment, what will be the effect on the accounts of a partnership firm at the time of admission of a new partner, while continuing the same first learning objective, that calculation of new profit sharing ratio. As I told you earlier in the previous two videos, that there are different cases. With the help of those cases, you just come to know that how the new profit sharing ratio will be calculated, what should be the solution, and what will be the effect of admission of a new partner. When a new partner join a firm, what will be the effect on the ratio of old partner as well as new partner, and altogether what will become the new profit sharing ratio of all the partners of the firm. In the same league, we have done in our first video case 1 when the old ratio and new partner share is given only. In video number 2, we did when the old ratio, new partner share with acquired share is given to us. What the method are to be used. Today we will start with the case 3 when acquired share is given, but it is given in a definite proportion. I'll continue the same example as I have taken earlier in two cases. I'm continuing the same example in the case 3, that is when old ratio, let it be there are two partners A and B. Same example we are continuing with the ratio 2:1. They admit C for 1/5 share of profit. In this first case, only this information is given to you. In the second case, it is given that the 1/5 share is acquired by by C equally from A and B. Now, in this third case, it is not given that it is equally acquired. It is given in how much proportion it is acquired. Like if it is given that C is having the new ratio 1/5, which he acquired from A and B in 3/5 and ratio 2/5. Then it will be considered as proportion, or whether it can be given that it is acquired in 3:2. Anything else can be there. Both are the same. See how the treatment is to be done. We have to follow the same solution that we did in the case number 2. We did the same kind of solution, that the share acquired by C from A. How much C is acquiring from A? In 3:2, or we can say 3/5 or 2/5. So share acquired by C from A, that is 3/5 of 1/5. Share acquired by C from B, 2/5 of 1/5. You have to calculate the ratio. It will be 3/25 and 2/25. Now A's new share. A's old share was, that is 2/3. Now it will be 3/25 is given to C. So remaining left with the A is 3/25 is 75, 25 50 minus 25 3 is 9. It will be 41/75. B's new share B's old share was 1 by 3. He has given 2 by 5, 25 to C. So the share left with B is 3, 25. 25 3s are 75, 3 2s are 6. And we will get 19 by 75. Now, and C's share is 3 by 25 plus 2 by 25. All in all, it will be 5 by 25. Again, we have to make the denominator common. A's share is 41 by 75. B's share is 19 by 75. And C's share is 5 by 25. A, B, C. 41 by 75 ratio 19 by 75 ratio 5 by 25. While having the LCM, we will get the ratio 41 ratio 19 ratio 25. 3s are 75 and 3 5s are 15. Now 41 ratio 19 ratio 15 will be the answer.